Does the freedom lifestyle mean you do nothing all day? That's the topic of today's episode of the Freedom Club podcast. This is Kurt Mercadante. I hope you are having a hell of a day, whether you're listening to this in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, whether you're on your commute, you're at work, you're out for a run, a jog, whatever it is. Thanks so much for being here. I truly am grateful that you're here because my vision is to save the world by helping individuals fight for freedom and fulfillment. When I say individuals, do I mean myself? Yes. Do I mean my kids, my wife? Yes. My friends, my family? Absolutely. Anyone who's going to buy my upcoming book, anyone who watches my videos, every one of my clients, and yes, you for listening to this podcast. So thank you so much for being here. And if you know someone who would benefit, I would argue everyone would, but if you know someone specifically who would benefit from our message of freedom and fulfillment, I would love it if you would not only share this podcast on your social media channels, but if you would head to iTunes, if you're listening on iTunes, and give us a positive rating and review. So in today's episode, I talk about the freedom lifestyle and what it means. Does it mean a life of nothingness, or does it mean something else? That's on today's episode, which is coming your way right now.
Welcome to the Freedom Club podcast, where we strive to pull you out of your life of quiet desperation, out of your comfort zone of misery, and propel you into a life of freedom and fulfillment. And now, here's your host for this journey, international speaker and coach, and serial entrepreneur, Kurt Mercadante.
So this morning I was out for my morning walk, got a little bit of a late start. It was about 9:15, and I walked past a guy who was doing lawn care, and I said, "How's your day going?" And he said, "Oh, I really wish I didn't have to work today. I wish I could do nothing." Now, two things went through my head. One is perhaps he's just having a bad day. Perhaps he just wants to take the day off because of the great weather. The other thing was, he sees a guy my age walking down the street with a smile on my face at 9:15 in the morning, and maybe he thinks I'm doing nothing. And there's a lot of people who think the freedom lifestyle, when I talk about that, they think that I just veg out on the couch all day. They think it's about doing nothing. And nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, my days are usually jam-packed. They're not jam-packed with work. They're jam-packed with things that fulfill me. Some work things, but also a lot of things in which I invest in my relationships and my family and investing in my self-care. So the freedom lifestyle isn't about doing nothing. It's actually about having a full life, but a life full of activities and experiences that give us freedom and fulfillment. So are your days full of things that fulfill you? Today's a Monday. Do you find that Mondays ruin your Saturday and Sundays you dread Mondays? And do you have that feeling week after week? Because I got to ask you, how much longer are you willing to put up with a life like that? And what would your life look like if your days were full, were jam-packed, but with things that actually fulfill you?